Oh, hello everyone. I forgot I had my mic on. But yeah, welcome along to Paranormal Ripples. I'm Ray. And yeah, tonight is going to be something different, everyone. We're going to have a bit of everything. We're going to have a bit of haunted hours. We're going to have a bit of Secrets of the Stars. We're going to have a bit of Mandela Effect, everything. Hello, Tim. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. So make sure you're following or subscribed on this case. If you're not, please do. You won't want to miss anything that I put out. And that, because it's all really fascinating stuff. Also, when you subscribe, make sure you like the video and turn the notification bell on. Good, everyone. When you've done that, yes, you don't want to miss anything here tonight or for the next few episodes, because we're going to be covering everything. So, literally, if you like the content, please subscribe. If you've got an open mind, subscribe. What have you got to lose? You know? Because yeah. It is gonna be a fun one tonight. Gonna be super fun. Literally. I've sent a link out anyway to see if anyone wants to join me. But literally we're gonna be talking about everything tonight. But starting off, we're going to be starting off with something creepy and paranormal themed. And that. I'm not going to say who has been, because it's like a really expensive place. But who has heard of Las Vegas? I think everyone's heard of Las Vegas, but if you haven't heard of it, you're going to have to. It's kind of one of the craziest places in the world. Let's just say that. And I'm not talking about New Vegas from Fallout. I'm talking about Las Vegas. Because Las Vegas, everyone, that is called Sin City. And literally, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Remember what happened in Hanover? Basically, well, yeah, what happened in Hanover and that with Doug on the roof. But talking of Las Vegas, I need to delve into a big topic with Las Vegas, because I want to delve into the mafia over in Las Vegas that used to run the casinos and everything, and apparently still has a hand in stuff over there, even though it's not as prevalent apparently. But I think it's false and it's bullshit. But we're looking at a particular place in particular, because someone brought it to my attention last night on my TikTok stream. So make sure you're following me over there and all that good stuff. But there's a hotel in Vegas that is called the Luxor Hotel, and there's a casino as well. And in that very hotel is shaped like a pyramid, funny enough. It was constructed in 1993. Apparently, it's the most haunted hotel in Las Vegas. Don't know how true that is. Don't know what the jargon is, but I'm going to try and get you a picture now, everyone. Right. It is indeed. Right. Right. This is one of the images I found. Boom. This is Luxor, or the Pyramid Hotel, everyone. And basically, this is where the fun derives from for the paranormal. basically, everyone, this hotel is like I said, it's got constructed in 1993. It's the third largest pyramid built by humans, behind the two in Giza. That is crazy in itself, and it has a reputation for being haunted. There's been a number of deaths in the hotel, right? I'm gonna read out the deaths to you now, and that. Some of the deaths that occurred here is there's been it's kind of crazy, just to put it that way. So, hang on. A Luxor hotel. This has had a reputation which is going to be crazy because it's like, you know, basically there's 2 to 7 workers when it was getting constructed that basically died. There's basically a 1996 jump. A woman reportedly jumped to her death from the 26th floor of the atrium. The year after, a 16-year-old, yes, 16-year-old sex worker was brutally murdered in a hotel room, in one of the hotel rooms. Then 10 years later, in 2007, an employee of the food court in the hotel was killed when a bomb disguised as a gift was exploded in the parking garage, or garage as they say in America. Then 5 years later, 2012 saw 2 incidents. A guest died due to Legionnaire's disease in the hotel, and a man fell to his death in the elevator shaft that same year. But this is where it gets weird, right? There's totally negative energy coming from this building. But can anyone guess why there could be a negative energy associated with the place? I got no image for you guys. Why do you think this building has negative energy attached to it? I'll give you a couple of minutes to guess in the comments and in the chat if you're watching live. Bingo. Apparently, the unique pyramid design has led to theories that there's negative energy attached to it. Like the ancient Egyptians are pissed off with the fact that, you know, technically, yeah. But also, what comes out of it, I don't know what that's coming out of it. But the paranormal activity in the hotel, right, is even more crazy, right? This before I get onto that, everyone, like I said, make sure you're liking, subscribing, and turning that notification bell on. And that, and if you're new here and you're just coming on the live now, come in and interact with us. The hotel, though, when it was originally constructed and everything, featured an inside River Nile, and it was a tour that allowed guests to take a tour throughout the pyramid, where they would see various artifacts and artworks collected by the Luxor itself, the hotel. How do you think that would make spirits feel? Because not only is there water outside, but they do say a constant flow of water can charge up electrical and magnetic energy and cause spirits to come out, and they had it in the Luxor. It's not there anymore, but that doesn't stop the paranormal side coming up. No. Right? Because in room 300, that's or 30,018. Yeah, there could be. There could be, Tim. There could be satanic with stuff. But in room 30,018 or 318, if you want to do it, or 30, 30018, whatever you want to do it, features a metallic noise that every morning at 8:30 on the dot, this metallic noise is heard in the room. You can't even cover it with pillows or headphones or whatever. So, and people have said that it could be a poltergeist that just wants to get the person who is, or people who are in the room, to pack up and get out as quickly as possible because he wants to have his own space. Either that or the cleaning lady is too loud. No, there ain't been no explanation. I've been looking because even the weird thing is, right? That's weird. My mic went on mute. That was weird. Hello, that was weird. We're gonna have to say that again though, but yeah. This blonde woman is often seen in dreams, right? And in multiple rooms. Yeah, it's weird how that just went on mute. I don't know why. But yeah, let's hope we can get some more people in tonight from the Discord and that. But yeah, this blonde woman that says to haunt, I don't know where you heard, and that she tried to haunt these multiple rooms. These guests get they got a sensation of getting strangled, but they always dream about a blonde woman before that happens. So who's a blonde woman? But there's no record of a blonde woman unless it's that one who jumped to her death, but they don't know. And also, there's a sound of fists banging on doors in the middle of the night, and security checks it out, and always are empty. Which is even more crazy. But like we said, though, I think it's something to do with a pyramid shape. Because like I said, it's the third largest pyramid beyond the two in Giza. This one. Well, so what does everyone think? Hello? Yeah. I was going to say. Mm. Is everyone hearing me all right? Everyone hearing me all right? What? Don't know what's up with the technical difficulties tonight. Weird, isn't it? Start talking about pyramids and stuff. Right. Yeah. So did you hear what I said about the ghost, the long bit? About the blonde lass. Right. Right. That I don't know why, but right. So basically, mine of their poltergeist at the Pyramid Hotel or Luxor, there's an haunting associated with a like blonde woman, and she basically strangles people in their beds and that, and even gasping for air. And the funny thing is, before they wake up and have the sensation of this fight, and their heart's coming out of their chest and whatever, they're often dreaming about a blonde woman. And apparently, no one knows who it is. So I was like, I'm like, is it that one who jumped to her death? Maybe, but we don't know what colour hair she had. Literally. What does everyone else think? Who could this blonde woman be? Bro. But what I'm going to say is, I'm going to delve more into Las Vegas. Because like I said at the start, I still believe that city still has ties to mafia. There's nothing about the blonde though. I thought it would be something to do with the one that jumped Tim. There's nothing. Only on the 12th floor, you know. But I just realised something else, everyone. When I just typed in some stuff on Google. That now that the Luxor had a River Nile exhibit. Yeah, that River Nile thing they went through and visitors could tour in it, didn't it? Right? You remember me talking about that at the beginning, Tim? That River Nile thing, right? One of the exhibits that was an artifact exhibit at the hotel. It's kind of weird. It is kind of weird. Do you want to know why it's weird? No, I'm just saying no. I said, you know, I talked about that at the beginning, Tim. Right? Hang on, I just want to ask something here, right? Everyone knows about the Titanic, right? Everyone knows about the Titanic. What year did the Titanic sink? And you'll see where I'm going with this, everyone. Correct him. No, 1912, John, unlucky. Well, it's 1912. This woman is primarily reported on the 12th floor of the Luxor. Right? It's alright, bro. So now you're going to ask, why did I say about Titanic? Mention about Titanic. Because when it was first constructed and that, there was a Titanic artifact exhibit that guests were seeing when they were going on the River Nile tour. And people think that this blonde woman is associated with the Titanic exhibit. One of the artifacts could have belonged to her and had her energy attached to it. Yes, Tim. Yes. No, the blonde apparition, right? The blonde thing of it this way. Titanic sunk in 1912. So this year we. That's fine, bro. So 114-year anniversary. The Titanic this year. Yeah, it sunk in 1912. The Luxor has a deadly blonde on the 12th floor. That's the connection between that and Titanic. Well, one part. Second part is the Luxor had an exhibit early on in its days when it was first constructed. That when the River Nile tour inside was going on, that these guests could take part on and see artifacts that were donated and to the hotel. One of them, they're saying that one of the exhibits could have belonged to this deadly blonde, and there's her energy connected to it, and she's giving a negative energy to good old house. She died, and she's getting guessed what she was feeling in her last moments. So how crazy is that? It is. Makes sense though, doesn't it? If it's something like that. But like I said, I want to go into more about Las Vegas one night with everyone. Like, I want to get many people in to join me on the live in talking, so we all have a group discussion of it. Hello, everyone who's just tuning in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing if you're new and hitting that notification bell on. But yeah, I want to get everyone in here with me so we can all have a group discussion. And I want to talk about Las Vegas with everyone. That is my next big topic. My next deep dive. Cause I want to talk, because I don't know whether you all agree. I still think the mafia who once, they say once, like if you talk Casino and all them films, and had an influence on the way that Las Vegas got built up, I still think it's still there to this day. In some way. It might not be as prevalent as it was back in the early days of Vegas, but I still think there's a lot of still shady shit going on in that city. Because you think about it, the house always wins. You can't beat a casino in Vegas because you'll get banned from every casino in the strip. Otherwise, and you get ran out. Why do you get ran out still to this day if there's nothing associated with the mafia? So that could be I don't know whether that's going to be a conspiracy theory. So I think that's going to be a conspiracy thing. That's my conspiracy. So like I said, I want to get as many to talk in with me as possible. So yeah, let me know what you think. Would you be interested in that as a topic? Would you all be interested in that as a topic? Hello, everyone who's new here. Just come in and chat if you're watching. Yeah. But yeah, who would be interested in doing the Las Vegas talk with me? Just let me know in Discord and that. But yeah, what I'm going to say now, though, we're going to move on from that, like Las Vegas and about a minute, because we'll come back to it when we delve into everything about that city. We're going to move now on to a conspiracy. Yeah, I know you do, Chloe. I'm not forcing you to come in. I know you, but yeah. But yeah, would everyone be happy with that Las Vegas talk? Like I said, but I'm moving on now, cause hello Daniel. Yeah, they don't mention about Starfleet Academy. Less said about that, the better. Right. So now you're going to be thinking, what am we going to be moving on to now, right? Well, I'm also going to be referring to a conspiracy theory that in time that Tim will know about because he wanted to get into this one with me as well. About a certain Mr. Kirk. We're going to be delving into that in a future episode. Which is going to be like crazy, but yeah, I said that at the beginning, Tim. I said there was very talented. He had like 2 to 7 like deaths, which is crazy. Right. Right. Now, hang on. I've got to find where I found it. Right. You're going to laugh now, everyone, because we're going to be going to talk about. Thanks, Daniel. We're going to be yeah. Don't get it like. There's a conspiracy now, right? But I don't know how true it is, right? Because I don't know about the military and all that. But this is a crazy thing. What would you say if you were in the military, right? And you had a gun. What would you say is the craziest gun that you could have? Yeah, but what would anyone say? I'm not asking. It's a general question to everyone, Tim, not just you. Yeah. So if you were in the military, so think about it. We've had assault rifles, we've had shotguns, we've had snipers, we've had stuff. What would the next gun evolution be where you would say, shit? Think of something that is associated with space, everyone. Think of something associated with space when I'm talking about guns here. A gun associated with space. So what in space battles have you seen on sci-fi movies? Would you say Star Wars particularly use these? They let the stormtroopers have them, I believe. Does anyone know? I'll give you a couple minutes to give me an answer. Yeah, that's fine, Tim. I'll give you a couple of minutes to give me the answer, everyone else. So, yeah. What type of gun did the stormtroopers use? I don't want to go in with the model. I just want to see if anyone knows. Any ideas, anyone? If you don't know, then just put don't know in the chat. That's fine. John, Cam, if you're still watching, Chloe, any ideas? Daniel, if you're still watching, any ideas? That's fine. It's laser guns. Laser guns. Apparently, the military have come out and that in America and have been using actual lasers in actual combat. And apparently, according to an aerospace engineer, laser gun technology has been in development since the 50s. Since the 1950s. Laser gun technology has been under development since then. Why the hell do we need laser guns in a battle on Earth? Up there, I could understand. Down here, we don't need lasers. Apparently, they're saying it's for to outfit trucks with anti-drone lasers and ground-based lasers to its arsenal. And apparently, Russia, China, and even us in the UK are all developing and already deploying laser weapons. And last year, Israel became the first nation to use a laser in combat to destroy a drone. So why do we need lasers, everyone? And also last year, Chinese scientists successfully beamed a precision non-weaponized laser all the way to the moon. Right? But apparently, yeah, but if you think about it from another point of view, Chloe, if that target misses a drone, the laser misses the drone, that beam can go for miles, hundreds of miles apparently, and hit a commercial airliner. So you could be going over the sea in a plane, and then the next minute laser hits your plane and you're fucked. And you're nowhere near a battlefield. Yeah. And they also say that even if the laser beam, it's a target. Yeah. So basically, if the laser beam does hit its target, everyone, that its light could still scatter and cause all manner of collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? Why do we need it down here on Earth? But the thing that I'm trying to say is the conspiracy here, and I don't know what people think here. If it's been going on since the 50s and they've been trying to develop these guns since the 50s, what happened in 1947? In Roswell, New Mexico. Yeah, what happened in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947, everyone? Yeah, it does. Because if this has been going on since the 50s, then that happened in 1947. Doesn't take long for the dots to connect that America has been doing some shady shit in that sense. What does everyone think? Yeah, that's fine, Chloe. Because that is kind of crazy when you think about it. Don't know whether everyone else agrees. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know why we need it down here on our own planet. It's like they're almost testing it because they expect something to come one day. But yeah, what does everyone think? I know Chloe doesn't have a clue. She just likes learning, but what about you, John? And Tim, if you're back? Welcome back. Don't know if you heard any of what I was saying, Tim, or you need me to recap it for you quickly. But yeah, makes you think, doesn't it? Why we need to learn why they need all this learning. Right. Can you tell me, Tim, what happened in 1947 in Roswell, New Mexico? Pretty much. It was a UFO incident. Yeah. Right. UFO incident, right. Roll on to some Star Wars and that. Laser guns, right? We think it's why are they using laser guns in space and all that? But it's kind of cool, so we don't look at it like do we think, oh, it's not going to happen down here on Earth? Well, it'll happen in space because like lasers and that. But apparently, we have been using actual lasers in military combat, and this technology has been under development since the 50s. An aerospace engineer has come out and said, and it's only time to get a public view now. This was the U.S. Army have outfitted trucks with anti-drone lasers. The U.S. Air Force have added ground-based lasers to its arsenal. Russia, China, and the UK are all developing and already deploying laser weapons. Last year, Israel became the first country to use a laser in combat to destroy an enemy drone. But apparently, everyone's saying, yeah, it's cheaper and everything to run a laser. But my questions are, one, why do we need a laser on Earth when we don't need anything for lasers, technically, unless they're expecting something from higher up to come and invade? But if you also miss a shot with a laser, that can go on for hundreds of miles, and it, like, I don't know, a plane full of tourists going on holiday or something. So that's my question. Why do we need laser guns for military combat on Earth? That is my question. It's kind of nuts. That's fine. But yeah, that's my question, everyone. What the hell? My microphone has a mind of its own tonight. If it happens again, I'm definitely gonna call it an eye on YouTube because that's weird. So yeah, has anyone got any questions? About anything? So has anyone got any questions? Can be about anything. That's fine, bro. That's fine. Be honest, I'm getting hungry, so but yeah, Las Vegas is definitely gonna happen. Let's talk about Las Vegas. Um, oh, I can even do a poll on here now. That's kind of cool. So I'll put it there. That's kind of cool. You know that was a thing. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing now. That's kind of cool. That's gonna be that's a good thing in a way, isn't it? Because then it's like I can ask questions. And there's a lot more in then. That's kind of cool. You know, that's kind of cool. Um, oh, I can even do a QR code. Nice. So I might even start doing that as well if on my videos. Do a QR code that goes straight to my TikTok page, or one to the Discord. Or I don't know what one for people would, you know, thing. But yeah, I might do that in time. So it's kind of handy that some of these things are coming out. Um, I'm gonna go into the VC anyway in a minute anyway because I think I'm getting hungry. So yeah, I want to talk anyway before while I'm eating and try and sort stuff out. Yeah, I'm going to go for food, I think. I think I'm going this live though. Not only is it like thing, but yeah, I think we need to get more people through on TikTok so they can come in here and enjoy these kind of lives. I think that is what we need to do. I know I keep on saying it, but that's what I think we need to do because I don't want to know you guys here, obviously, and but you know what I'm saying. Not saying in a bad way, like because I'm against you guys, but in another sense, it's like, you know what I mean. Do people come in and go, and they can question stuff more because it's like, you know what I mean. I'm not saying in a bad way, am I? I try not to. So I'll get some food and then I'll probably get live on TikTok again. But I'm going to try and I want to get people, but it's going to be like a talking live on TikTok. Not going to be a gaming one this time. You know what I mean? Oh, there again, I might do. See how I feel when I'm in the Discord. We can talk about it. Right, I'm going to end it here, everyone. I'll see you all later. Like I said, make sure you're like, subscribed, and all that good jargon, and turn the notification bell on. I'll be back on YouTube. I might do one tomorrow, or it depends how I feel. If not, it will be Wednesday, definitely. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Right. See you all in a later on, everyone. That's all right, I'm going to go. I've come off.